I usually do most of my live videos on Facebook. But what we're doing, we need this out in the public. We need the public to know what we are doing. Independence Day. Let me explain what Independence Day is. Independence Day is a day that the truckers are standing up for the American people. They're standing up for the truckers' rights. The government has enforced rules and regulations and laws against the industry that is making it hard for us to do the job that it takes to get you guys your products. But not only is that, where yesterday we might have charged $2 a mile for a load, tomorrow we got to charge $3 a mile a load. What that's going to do is it's going to take it back to the consumer. The consumer is going to get the cost of what we have to pay, or what we have to charge for you to get the product. What we used to be able to get done in a day is going to take us 2 days to get it. So the product that you received on Monday now won't be there till Tuesday. This is a problem that is going to affect every single citizen of the United States. Everybody thinks the truckers, oh well, truckers ain't no good, truckers this, truckers that. Folks, it has nothing to do with if we're good or bad or whatever. We are the angels of the highway. We have taken care of the American. We have took care of the world for generations. We have always made sure everybody had what they needed at the stores. So Independence Day, the title of this video, July 4th, we're going to do a parade from one side of this country to the other side of this country. And we're going to be stopping, and we're going to be talking. We're inviting the public to come out and listen, ask us questions, learn what the trucking industry is. Because the trucking industry affects each and every one of you guys. It affects every trucker, every wife, every child, every mom, every dad, every single person. If you work in a factory, who brings your products and who hauls your products away to the store? If you work at the pier, if you work at as a cop, as a fireman, as a doctor, everything that is moved around the world goes on a truck. The government is overreaching, calling it for safety. Let me ask you a question, and this is something I want you to start paying attention to. When you see wrecks with a semi involved, do me a favor. Look on the side of that truck. And then I want you to go home and I want you to Google the name on the side of that truck. You don't see small companies. You don't see one man, one truck operations in very many wrecks. You see big companies in these wrecks. Okay, they're saying that they're enforcing these rules and regulations because of safety. Well, if that's the safety, the big mega companies was already using electronic devices to do their logging. Big mega companies has already been doing all this. But the big mega companies are also hiring people with no experience, and within 4 to 6 months, they put them out by themselves with somebody that has 6 months experience, 8 months, 9 months experience. And they're supposed to be training these guys to be truck drivers, to be professionals. Neither one of them know what's going on. Neither one of them. They're paying them pennies on the dollar, and the government's paying them to do this. The government is paying the big companies to put drivers in a truck that has no experience. If you want to talk safety, If you want to talk safety, then go after the training. Go after what is truly the problem with this industry. You want to go after safety, then go out after the hours of service. And for what some of you don't understand, we have an 11-hour driving day and a 14-hour work day. So that means if we start out at 5 o'clock in the morning, by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we have to be done driving. By 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the afternoon, we have to be done. We have to be done. No matter what, we have to be done. Whether we sat at a shipper for 4 hours and took a nap, then we went to a receiver and we sat for another 3 hours and took a nap. So we slept 7 hours in a day. But now we're supposed to go to sleep, rest for 10 hours, and then we get back up and we take off. We slept 7 hours. We rested 7 hours. We wasn't tired when we had to stop. We sat in a truck stop and we tried to go to sleep. But you lay there, your eyes wide open. So you look at your phone, you check your Facebook, you play a video game, you watch a little bit of TV, you go in and you get you something to eat. 5 hours later, you finally get tired. So you lay down and you got to get back up. By the time you finally get tired enough to lay down and go to sleep, it's time to get back up and do it again. Well, I know the first thing everybody's going to say is, nobody's telling you got to take. Well, they are telling us. They are telling us. We have an appointment that we have to make. And if we don't make that appointment, then you, the consumer, lose. You, the consumer, don't get your needs. Don't get your wants. Your child does not get what they need. They don't get the food. They don't get the medicine that they might need because we are sitting somewhere getting sleep. See, this industry is not a one-size-fits-all. This industry is not a time clock. We need to be able to manage our time the way we need to manage our time. And the thing about it is, I got a 4-year-old daughter I want to make it home to. Most of these drivers, 99% of these drivers, have somebody they want to make it home to. So they want to drive safe. They don't want to be in a wreck no more than anybody else does. But the government and the mega companies, they're wanting to force our hands to do stuff that we should not be doing. We have been to D.C. several times to talk to them. And they're talking 2 years down the road. Are you willing to sit back and let stuff go for 2 years? Could it be one of your family members that gets killed in the next 2 years because they're not doing the training? They're not looking at the training. They're not making it happen right now. There is times that we don't have time, and this is one of them times. We need your help as the American people to stand up and listen to what we have to say, to learn what the trucking industry is about, to be part of the trucking industry. The trucking industry supplies and takes care of the world. We are standing up for you as the American people to make sure the product don't go sky high where you can't afford it. To make sure that when you get on the interstates, you are safe. That you don't have to worry about fatigue driving. You don't have to worry about somebody speeding through a construction zone because they're racing a clock. We are standing up for you, and we're asking you to start educating yourself, start asking us truck drivers questions, and learn what the industry is about. We need your help to make the trucking industry safe. The government is not looking at it in a safe manner. They're looking at it as We work at Walmart. We work at a factory. We work at whatever. And that does not happen. I want you all to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're going to be doing videos weekly, daily, of events, of educational status. Please ask us questions. Y'all have a blessed and a safe day.